And we are late to the party, and man, that Inner Geekdom tournament is coming to a close.
Yes, we finally have one of the contestants who's going to be in the championship before the championship.
The championship of this tournament.
Yes, and now we get to find out who's going to be playing against Mara.
Mara Kanopic, the brown dwarf star, ended up climbing high and overshadowing the Crusher Cushing.
Such a good game though, too. I mean, they took it to the limit, even though they weren't feeling at 100% for themselves. So I applaud the ladies in that league, and get better, get well.
And now we have two Inner Geekdom titans going up against each other to battle it out. Now this one, I love Adam Hlavac. I love his play. I love his style. He's a lot of fun, but at the same time, I love Mike Kalinowski, and this is his tournament, and he's got to see it through the end.
Yes.
So we need Mike Kalinowski, for the sake of the kayfabe, to make it all the way through.
Now, granted, Mike Kalinowski has kind of almost went all the way through, just getting defeated by Koi.
Of course.
Because of the pudding. And so hopefully he won't have another pudding situation today.
And I don't think he's on that same wavelength anymore. He's put a lot more effort into it. I'm sure they've been training, and when you do train, it actually does help your recall abilities a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
When your head's in the game, you can go far. Clearly, the man's been KOing people all the way through, so let's see if he's going to be able to pull off another KO on his way to Mara Kanopic. Now. Oof, I know he's got a chance on his team. Fire. Fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. It is the last match in the semifinals of the Inner Geekdom tournament.
And we're on to regions.
I'm Christian Harloff. We have the semifinal match between Adam the Haymaker Hlavac against Mike the Killer Kalinowski here, and man, after what we just witnessed on Tuesday with Rachel Cushing and Mark,
we're
still recovering. Arguably
one
of the best matches in Schmoedown history.
Ever?
Yeah, don't worry about Inner Geekdom, don't worry about Season 5. I'm talking ever. That was a battle to sudden death. They went 9, 10 questions, whatever it was, and Mara Kanopic pulls off the big upset, takes out Rachel Cushing, and she is in the finals now, waiting for either Mike Kalinowski or Adam Hlavac. Wow.
It was matches like that we saw on Tuesday why the channel ESPN Classic is a thing. And now what's going to happen here today? Are Adam and Mike going to be like most dudes and disappoint us after the ladies make us feel good about it?
Well, I mean, if they're past
definitely want to put on the
answer to that question is no, they won't disappoint us, because look at the run that both of these guys are having. Starting off with Adam Hlavac. He has had an amazing run so far in this thing. He beat the former champion in Hector Navarro. He beat him in the first round.
His good friend stabbed him in the back.
He did beat him. He beat him well in that first round. Then he knocked out Keaton Markey, and here he is. And I think that he is being underrated because of the other performances happening. He's a quiet dangerous, because if you look at also Mike Kalinowski has done. Mike Kalinowski obviously has been louder in his approach and everything that he's been doing. He's the reason we're having this tournament.
It's his fault.
He's demanded this tournament. He's made this tournament happen. But he's also delivered in this tournament. In his first match, there was a knockout. In his second match, there was a knockout. He's been doing it back to back. He's coming to play.
Yeah, I mean, you look at these two competitors, and when you just have a conversation with them, you're like, you know nothing about this stuff. Adam can't even pronounce his last name properly. It's Hlavac. And then when you get to Mike Kalinowski, you look at the corruption that he has laid in this tournament and in the entire movie trivia Schmoedown landscape. From what he's done, you would say this guy's blood alcohol level is higher than his IQ. But then you get him onto the white hot spotlight of the movie trivia Schmoedown, and they have proven they have a great amount of knowledge in a variety of Inner Geekdom categories, and we could be looking at another classic 2 in a week.
Well, we're going to find out, because the winner will play Mara Kanopic, and then the winner of that will go on to play Jason Inman for the championship. Live September 8th at the El Portal Theater. Get your tickets now if you want. Schmoedownlive.com if you want to see the battle for whoever wins this tournament against the champion and Dan Merle and his partner, John Roca will be going up against the team of Stacey Howard and
I feel like
Winston
Stacey
Marshall
and Marshall are going to
round one
shine
battle
with that
as
live crowd.
But we are here for the semifinal match and to hear some fireworks. Here we go.
And you know she's planning it with Marshall too for the entrance.
To the semifinals. Look where I am. I'm standing right here in the semifinals. And I know a lot of you didn't think that was going to happen. Let me stop you right there. You see what happened?
Stopped yourself.
2. Not 1, 2 KOs. You know what? I don't even know if there's a third round in Inner Geekdom.
Yeah, he's back to killer.
So here we are. You're welcome.
Man, I'm super excited to be here. I'm super pumped up. The fact that I beat Hector to get here, I'm one step closer to getting closer to fighting Jason Inman. Got some
such an
roadblocks in the meantime with Keaton. You know, now Mike. You know, he wants to play. He wants to play fair and square and kind of work his way up there. But you know, I beat Hector, the former champ. I got this.
How's he wearing that hoodie? It's so hot.
Let me tell you something, guys. People are saying, you know, win or lose, what's going to happen? If you lost in the first round, what would happen? It doesn't matter. I've told you this before. You're not listening. Win or lose, I've changed the game. I have woken up. 2 months since I've been woken up, this league has changed. Proof of that?
He's woke.
That match you just watched. Mara
As the
and
kids
Rachel.
these days say.
That is the single best match I've ever seen, especially in Inner Geekdom. Maybe even the entire Schmoedown. And you know what? It's due to me. That wouldn't have happened in a 5-way. You think you would have got something like that in a 5-way? No. You're welcome.
You guys seen that shit? That shit was crazy. It was amazing. It was great. Mara's great. I think every fighter here is great. But you know, I'm real thirsty for blood, and I want to go for gold. So I want to try to beat and just trample over everyone.
Adam's a vampire.
Tomorrow, whether it's Kalinowski, to get to him, and that is my final goal. That's the only thing I'm thinking about, and the fact that I'm able to get here as the underdog is absolutely amazing.
So here we are. Semifinals, my next match against Adam Hlavac.
He's definitely fresh too.
Hlavac. I don't even know how to say his name. I don't think he knows how to say his name. Here's the thing. You know what I know how to say? Go home. I don't even know. Does he even have a first name? I don't even know who this guy is. So he had a couple good matches. So here we are. You know what? I'm going to do what I've been doing. KOing.
Look, Kalinowski, you're a sweetheart. You can be. And I see you. I see you being, you know, the guy who's trying to make all these things work in his favor, but I'm coming for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to crush you.
A few months ago, I talked to Mara and I said, you know what? I was impressed by her thing. She kind of dismissed me. I said, she put it on the table. And I said, you know what? You keep winning.
There's Jeff and John in the back.
So Mara, she's a woman of her word. She kept on winning. So now she's moving on. And here I am with Hlavac in front of me. I'm going to keep my word. I'm a man of my word. I'm going to get rid of this guy.
I'm a man of my word.
Just thinking, I'm a man of my word. Joker.
People will die starting tonight. I'm a man of my word.
To nobody's surprise, Mike Kalinowski wants everybody to thank him for doing this and for taking credit for the match on Tuesday, saying we wouldn't have gotten that match had he not put this thing together.
What a guy.
Which, you know, again, in a certain way, he's right, but he's been so boisterous now lately. It's just like, and then Adam saying basically the same thing we said in the beginning. No one's given him the respect that he deserves, and I gotta agree with him. I think that he's had some great performances here, and that if Mike Kalinowski is sleeping on Adam Hlavac, he is making a classic mistake. However, I don't think that's the case. I think Mike has been studying. How about that thing that happened against Donica, where Donica hits opponent's choice? Mike Kalinowski, who's been weak in Harry Potter, was anything but weak, and
flawless.
He's becoming dangerous in this league.
Yeah, I mean, I think what Adam H.L. Hlavac needs to do here is just focus on playing the match itself. He doesn't have to play any of those silly games that Mike Kalinowski does. You know you're getting a certain amount of showmanship with Kalinowski. That does not have to be Adam's bag. He can come up here, he can answer questions, and he might get to face Mark Knopic if he gets enough of them right.
Well, we are about to find out because the match is about to begin, but here are the strengths. Mike Kalinowski, strengths are DC Movie News made it very clear to put Harry Potter as one of his strengths, and cleaning up corruption, sure.
Causing it, maybe. More likely, I think, Christian.
Yeah. Adam Hlavac, whose strengths are the DCEU, also Marvel movies, and movie release dates. And also saying, if you don't pronounce his last name, he'll break your kneecaps.
Adam Hlavac versus Mike Kalinowski. We're about to get going here. Christian, very exciting stuff.
Just don't say the H. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Final four. Here we go.
3 rounds.
To a finish.
I did decent last game. Let's see how we do.
Introducing first. Representing Hyper RPG.
This feels like
with a record
mid
of
2000s.
2 wins,
Reminds me of Sprite.
1 defeat, and 1 knockout in the Inner Geekdom division.
say never hike alone.
Now he's got back on his side, and he is, well, I guess, because everyone else is ready to move this next one. Yeah. And his opponent, representing two wins, two defeats.
It's a good song.
With two knockouts.
Imagine Dragons, man.
The corner of the market is like movie
trailer music.
Trailer music.
Even when it doesn't fit with the trailer.
Yeah.
This one fit very well though. Oh.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I did the pump up.
It's like he's one of these rare competitors that just feeds off. The more you boom, the more he's the puppet master.
He loves it. He's going with his sheep, and now he's...
That's right. He is indeed the master of puppets. Did he?
Before Kalinowski was known, man, I went up to you and I shook your hand and said I was very impressed with your abilities. That was before you were a name in the Schmoedown.
Shoot them all down.
Shoot them all down.
In round number 1, Christian, we are ready to go between Mike and Aladdin.
All right, so Adam, are you ready?
Hello.
Mike?
Cody. There you go.
Wow.
He snaps his fingers like the fonts turn into jukebox.
There you go.
Thanos. Let's get ready
To Schmoedown. He killed half the Schmoedown.
Yeah. Oh, I don't feel so good.
Up here in the world of the DCEU, in Suicide Squad, who receives an espresso machine as a reward for completing Amanda Waller's mission?
Fun fact about Mark Ellis, never had an espresso in my life. You drink it often. How's it feel?
I'm not a big espresso guy. 5.
That coffee machine?
Different thing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mike.
Harley Quinn.
Correct. Adam.
Great flag.
Missed it. Okay, so Kalinowski going up quick here. 1-0.
I remember.
All right. Adam has been cut. Will he recover? Your next question comes from the world of Middle Earth. Middle Earth. What name does Aragorn go by when he first meets the hobbits in the Fellowship of the Ring?
Mike, write it down, Adam. Thinking about it.
I don't know how they
5,
spell it, but this is
4,
how I'm spelling it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Adam.
Striker.
Damn it.
Mike.
Strider?
Strider's correct.
Strider. Damn it.
Damn it. I knew it was an S.
Hlavac has to
I
come
was
back here.
close.
Don't,
I
you know,
need-
Mike,
I-
get
I need to
ahead
watch
and
it
get
again.
to the next question is Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Who said fear of a name only increases fear of the thing itself? In Harry Potter,
I would go with Yoda. Is that
not in those films.
not in those?
No.
Not even mentioned.
No. Mary Poppins apparently was. 5.
Really?
Well, there's some
She's
theory.
canon
There's
in,
a theory. 4, 3,
Babysitter gets around.
2, 1. Pens down. Mike.
Dumbledore.
Correct. Adam.
Bobby?
We
See, I thought that
either
was too
Dumbledore
easy.
or
Yeah.
Hermione. Yes. Mike is up now 3-0.
Your next question comes from the world of Marvel. In the movie X-Men First Class, what is the name of the mutant working with Sebastian Shaw who can produce tornadoes at will?
How do you say this group of superheroes?
X-Men.
No, you do not. He calls them X-Men.
5, 4. You know Lewis X-Men?
I'm
3.
William X-Men.
2.
Repeat the question.
In X-Men First Class, what is the name of the mutant working with Sebastian Shaw who can produce tornadoes at will?
You said mutant.
I don't remember a tornado
I
person.
hit the T's, man.
I don't know.
It's a
Other
real
than Storm.
complicated hard T, a hard
She didn't
T.
show up till later.
Wind tunnel.
T worked well.
2, 1. Adam.
Azazel?
Incorrect. Mike.
Azrael?
Riptide.
Correct.
Oh.
Now Mike has taken out 4 points. It is 4-0 after
Wow.
that Riptide answer. As we get to our next question, which is Star Trek. Star Trek.
This is not looking
What
good for Adam.
rank does Kirk hold in the opening of Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, Mike.
Admiral?
Correct. Adam?
Lieutenant.
Didn't have it. All right, so after that, 5-0.
Wow.
Has not missed.
Wow.
And now we get to the next question, Mark.
Still a perfect game. Adam's got to
I
get
got
on the board in a
2.
hurry. Your next category is the
got
MCU. Marvel Cinematic Universe. The question, in Spider-Man Homecoming, what name does Peter give to the computerized voice in his upgraded suit? That first point sometimes is the hardest one to get, especially in a match as tense as this.
5,
I don't remember.
3,
I don't either.
2, 1. Pens down. Adam.
Vanessa?
Incorrect.
Ah.
Karen, voiced by Jennifer Connelly.
Correct. Mike goes up 6-0 here.
I would have named my suit Vanessa if
This
it
is
helped.
getting out of reach here from Adam. Adam's got to get himself back in here to get somewhat of a lead. And here we go. Next question is in the realm of Star Wars. Star Wars. Who plays pilot Bodhi Rook in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story?
Oh, come on.
What's oh?
Yeah, I know. Repeat the question.
5, 4, 3,
Tom Hardy
2, 1.
and
Pens down, Mike.
Riz Ahmed.
Riz Ahmed.
Got it. So
I
Madeline's on the
got
board
Riz.
here. Madeline's
I
on the
almost
board.
spelled
God
it.
damn it.
6-point game.
I
Mike
say
Kalinowski
it
still
all the time. Every
perfect
time we
against his last three.
freaking
Yeah.
talk about
Just for
I was
him.
close. I
One.
would have had to repeat the question again to get it.
That damn Rogue One movie,
We certainly
man.
have, and we've seen some bad movies in the
I
world of
overthink it.
DC. Is this one of them? We'll find out. In Superman 3, Clark Kent initially returns to Smallville to attend what event?
I forgot that we had to. I threw my.
I've never
thing.
actually seen it. I've seen it with Richard Pryor.
The Pryor.
5.
We just saw it.
4.
I know his high school
3.
reunion,
Little tiny babes.
but I don't have my
1.
clipboard, so I was
Pens
gonna
down.
wait until they said
And Adam.
Smallville High School reunion.
That's correct. Mike.
I just put reunion.
Reunion will accept. Reunion.
Reunion?
So we got 8-2. 8-2.
I would have challenged him for that.
Still perfect here.
I hate saying that, like round after round and question after question. And Mike Kalinowski's perfect
Still
because he's
doing it.
not. He's a very flawed individual.
Well, he doesn't think so. Here we go. Next question is in the realm of heroes and villains. Heroes and villains.
Gave up
Who
early.
stars as Eric Draven in 1994's The Crow? That's like giving someone an answer.
they're remaking The Crow.
No, they never got it.
No. They
There's
said
like 87 different people are supposed to do that shit.
they
These
announced they're remaking The
5. I
Crow.
love the first one. 4.
And you,
will be
3.
playing the role. No, probably
Brandon
2. It's the next one.
I
1.
knew
Pens
his-
down
I couldn't
and
remember
Mike.
his first name.
Brandon Lee.
Correct, Adam.
Brandon Lee.
So there we go. 9-3. And our final question here.
In the world of mixed bag, it
Come
could
on,
be
Lee.
anything. Let's keep it to the universes occupied by the inner geekdom. Your question is, who played Wesley's annoying co-worker Barry in 2008's Wanted?
Mike hits this. He's got a perfect round. And 5,
I'm
4,
sorry.
2, 1. Pens down. Adam.
Didn't get
Didn't
it.
have it.
My favorite Gene
Chris
McAvoy
Pratt's
film.
correct.
Wow.
Mike Kalinowski.
Perfect.
10-3. Mike Kalinowski. All right, Mike.
All right.
So
Now.
you're the one who needs to answer this here. You don't need the
I
white
got
letters.
5.
Answer it
I could throw it down.
for one more point here. Perfect round. Your bonus question. Who played Tank Girl in 1995?
Laura Petty.
Lori Petty.
For one more point. Mike
That's right,
Kalinowski.
Lori
Get
Petty,
dirty.
ladies and
Having a
gentlemen.
game of
also
his
in,
life here. It's
League of Their Own.
11-3.
In the Army
round
now?
number
Lori Petty?
2 begins. Mark, how does round number 2 go?
She was also great in A League of Their Own in round number.
I will defer.
Nailed it. All right, so
All
we're going
right.
to make Adam go first.
Got his
here.
name right.
Play
Maybe
the
that
catch-up
hurts him
game.
up.
Yeah. Mike's looking at attempt history.
There you go.
The first person ever. First person to do 2 KOs.
You gotta wonder, does he even put his pants on in the morning the same way us mortals do? Both legs at one time jumping into him.
We'll see. You know,
right.
Adam needs Marvel here. He's really spinning towards Marvel.
That's right.
He needs it to get back in the game. And he looks like he could
Spinners.
get
He could get Spinner's Choice or Star Trek.
Star Trek.
I don't know.
How does he
Star
feel about
Trek.
Star Trek?
Does he spin away?
He did not know that Kirk was an admiral at the beginning of A Voyage Home.
Yep.
Spinning away from it.
All right, he's going away. Going away from spinning in the face of Klingons everywhere.
In that situation, I'd
He's
move to
coming
the other
aboard to
side
go
and
home.
spin it.
I don't know any other species.
Really looking at those, just waiting for those MCU movies.
Christian, this could be, if it gets to opponent's choice,
That's all right for him. That's all right for him.
All right.
Much better than Star Trek.
He did not get
Well,
Harley
versus
Quinn
DCU,
in that
he's gotta
first
be careful,
question.
'cause Mike
Though. He
Kalinowski
said
knows
red
rules about
flag.
DCU too.
True.
You cannot allow a steal to happen in this round.
That's
two.
true.
All right, here we go, Adam. 5 questions in a realm of DCEU. In Batman v Superman, what does Luthor try to convince Senator Finch to allow him to import into Metropolis?
Kryptonite.
Correct for 2 points.
2 points. That was a confident
Granny's
answer.
peach
Good
tea.
early show returns.
Who plays Silius Stone, head of Star Labs and father to Victor in Justice League?
Joe
Damn it.
Morton.
2 points.
See,
I love his steakhouse.
Yeah. About to take his
what's his name?
11-7.
Good short
From
rib.
In
Cyberdyne.
Wonder Woman, what is the name of the village that Diana, Captain Trevor, and his team liberate after crossing No Man's Land?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Hazelbrook, B, Claremore, C, Mare,
Veld.
D, Veld?
D. It's Veld.
I'll say Mare.
D?
D is correct.
He has clawed his way back in
Miles
the
Dyson.
match. It looked like his back
See, I'm
was
still
against the
stuck
wall.
on that.
Signs of life from Attica Hlavac. Back.
What?
Sure.
What is the name of the LexCorp cargo ship that Bruce is looking for in Batman v Superman?
Multiple choice on that one. I don't remember.
Usually always Venture. I'll just say the Venture. Lost World, King Kong.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Apollo, B, Black Legion, C,
White
Nightshade,
Portuguese, D.
White Portuguese?
White Portuguese.
1 point.
And Christian, as odd as it sounds, if he gets this last one right without being a multiple choice, he is back tied with Mike Kalinowski.
All right, last question. According to Clark's tombstone in Justice League, what is his middle name?
Joseph.
2 points. Adam ties up the game.
Wow.
Big, Matt, big. That was big.
Interesting.
That's
I did not
championship. He may not win this match. That is
Pay attention to
championship
whatever
level
was
right
going
there.
on.
Mike Kalinowski
when
is
they were
up
looking
now.
at
Mike
the-
Kalinowski needs a big round here, too, because Adam Hlavac has scratched all the way back.
There you
and
go,
tied
man.
up
Just
the
let it
game
roll.
here.
He looked at the board like he was lining up a putt. Like he wanted to see how it's going to break. Will it be in his favor as it turns out?
Well, if he has a good round, too, he can put himself right back in the position he was after round 1, but, that's...
A little bit of pressure, though. And we weren't expecting that.
Oh, can he do Harry Potter?
If you went to that as a strength in his
It was
tail,
before.
Yeah.
this is where you really
You want
show.
to test fate twice in a row. He's spinning again this
Oh,
time. Okay.
spinning again.
Wow, going
Spinning
way,
away.
I thought he was going to be like,
I mean, look,
no,
Christian,
just
if he
keep it.
gets Harry Potter again, I'm sure he's somewhat confident in it, but there's categories on there that he probably
That
grew
he would
up with.
rather
Yeah,
get.
I think that was it. He was given Harry Potter last time. He didn't choose it.
That's true.
So now where are we going to go with
Here we
this?
come. Could be looking at Star Trek
First
perhaps.
choice.
Spinner's choice.
Oh, okay.
Worked out for
What's it
him.
going to be?
Is he gonna do MCU movies? I don't know what he's gonna do.
You should probably say that into the microphone, sir.
You have to keep it.
Apparently he's never played before.
Pick what you want. Whatever you can't. DCEU, no. Everything except DCEU.
All right. Is he going to go with Who Said? You know, it'd be great. You know, it'd be corrupt if he went back to Harry Potter.
That would be awesome.
Well, what's he
I
gonna
doubt
go
it
for?
though.
He's
He'll
gonna
play
go
like
DC, that's
maybe
Star Wars.
MCU.
Right. Maybe.
What is he
DC
talking about?
Maybe you wanna
movies?
put on something that you think Adam might not be.
DC movies.
Oh, yeah,
MCU,
MCU movies.
MCU.
Going to MCU movies.
Got it. Right. So,
All right. Mike.
Hlavac could come back with this one though.
Can.
MCU stands for Marvel Cinematic Universe, just so you know. The first question. World of MCU movies. What is the name of the missile system that Tony Stark demonstrates at the beginning of 2008's Iron Man?
The Jericho.
I give to you the Jericho.
2
Give him
points.
2 points.
The Walls of Jericho.
Your next question. By what name and number did the Grandmaster
To peace.
refer to Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok?
She's
Number
known
2.
as Scrapper 142.
What a dork!
Damn.
You got it right.
That's right.
200
Mike
dork.
Kalinowski taking back that lead there. Yeah.
All right,
There was
Mike,
a
next
2
question.
somewhere in there.
the party scene in Avengers Age of Ultron, Thor shares an Asgardian that has been aged for how many years?
500.
1,000?
I see 1,000 popped in my head,
4.
but isn't he 1,000 years
Multiple
old?
choice.
Is it A, 500 years,
I'll
B,
say 500.
1,000 years, C, 2,000 years, or D, 10,000 years?
I'm gonna go with 1,000
It's
years.
probably in the thousands, though.
5, 4, 3.
2,000 years?
That is incorrect for the steal, Adam. You're,
500?
it is not that either. We're looking for 1,000. Even K. Even
Gone with
K,
my
so
first.
No points are awarded, and Mike Kalinowski looking to rebound for his last 2 questions. Here in
I could
round
just
number
hear
2.
him say it.
Where in Rio de Janeiro is Bruce Banner working at the start of the Incredible Hulk?
A
It's a
cannery?
soda bottling factory.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Also an accepted
point.
plant.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
See, yeah.
Last question.
Cannery,
Mike Kalinowski's
bottling
currently at a 6-point
company.
lead. He can elevate all the way to 8 going
Would a
into
cannery
round
work?
3. Your question, Mike.
I mean, they're not putting them in
the
cans.
event-
Soda cans.
What percent of the credit did Tony initially tell
12%.
Pepper she should give herself for the completion of Stark
I was
Tower?
having a 12% of a moment. 12%.
5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, 12%, B,
12%.
18%, C, 25%, or D, 33%?
12%.
1 point for Mike Kalinowski, and he is back to back. 7-point lead. That's a pretty healthy lead for a round 3 entrance.
7-point lead, but Hlavac has done what his other 2 opponents did not. He got out of the 2nd round. He's in the 3rd round now, fighting against Mike Kalinowski, trying to come back from a 7-point deficit. Mark, how does round 3 work?
In round number 3,
all right, so we are going to start with Adam, who's going to try to avoid the TKO here as we get to his first question, which was category number 3. Marvel. Marvel for 2 points, Adam. Who plays Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yep.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
2 points. All right, still in there. Still
I was
in
like,
there.
she's a Howard.
All right, your next question here is category 6.
Second.
You chose category 6.
Rebel Howard.
Scores and soundtracks. Scores and soundtracks. In Watchmen, what Jimi Hendrix songs play while Night Owl and Rorschach fly their way to Antarctica?
Oh.
All along the Watchtower.
Yeah, see,
3 points.
that's what...
All right.
it's actually a
Should've
Bob
said
Dylan
it.
song. It's just a Jimi Hendrix version.
Sure.
Should have said
and
it.
then your final. Now,
But
if
I
Adam
always...
hits
It's
this,
synonymous with Battlestar
it bounces
Galactica
back
for
to
me.
Mike, and he avoids the TKO.
And I was like, is it all along
However,
the Watchtower?
if he misses, Mike Kalinowski will win via
Now
TKO
you know it is.
and play Mara Kanopik in the
more
finals of the
popular one.
tournament. Here is the category, Adam. The DCEU.
Ooh.
DCEU. Here we go. 5-pointer. In the mid-credits scene of Justice League, what does Flash have to do if he loses the race with Superman? Not the initial joke response by Soups.
Tell everybody.
Buy them ice.
Take everybody out to brunch.
Correct.
I was like, buy
21-18 avoids the TKO.
Look at that.
Mike Kalinowski now has to
It's all
hit
in Mike's
some
hands.
here in order to get himself into the finals, but he
has to hit
is
his
now down
two-pointer
by
and
3
three-pointer.
points.
You got to wonder what that does to the psyche. Kalinowski has been so dominant through the bulk of this match. All of a sudden, he's looking up at Adam Hlavac on the scoreboard. And here we go. Mike, your 2-point question. You selected the number 2, and that corresponds
In other
up
words, he
here
just
to
needs
the
2 right.
galaxy of Star Wars. And your question is, what planet is the site of Mace Windu's final battle?
Geonosis.
No.
Isn't it?
No, it's Coruscant.
Oh, that
2
battle.
points, correct.
Okay.
Final battle. See, yeah.
So now
I went
Mike puts
Geonosis
himself
first.
back in
That's
the
why I got
position
locked
here
in and couldn't
to
get the
win the
Coruscant.
game.
Yeah,
If he
you're
hits
right.
it,
Geonosis.
he
Because
advances
fell.
and plays
Yeah.
Mara. If not, he still has his 5-pointer to hit. All right, Mark, here we go.
I fell in a hole there. I was
Alright.
trying to get back out.
Your question in the world of the MCU.
That smile. That's
What
where
is the seemingly indestructible automaton called that is sent to kill Thor in Thor?
what was that thing
The
called?
Destroyer.
Damn! Look at that. Moving on. Now it sucks. I need him to beat Mara, so he goes for the championship. It's just it'll feel more fruitful.
Yeah, it would feel
He
more.
is going to the finals.
Yeah.
Here's Mark Kanopik. But Adam Hlavac, what a battle for him. He just had a rough first round.
Yeah.
Second round, he fights amazing as he then gets and has all 10 points in the third round. Adam Hlavac really fought well. That was the first round he did admit.
That's right. It was a great comeback by Adam. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a boxer or a Schmoedown competitor take more punches in round 1 than Adam did, and he managed to fight his way back all the way to a lead. An impressive achievement, especially when you get this far down the
I like
road
that part of
in
the
a
song.
tournament format. But Mike Kalinowski versus Mara Kanopik. I mean, Mara has taken off like a rocket since her entry into the Schmoedown. Mike has been ruining a lot of stuff here in the Schmoedown, but it's also been very entertaining to watch, and that's what we're going to get with the final.
All right, well,
Christian's so
I think
happy
there's gonna
right
be a lot
now.
of
He's
words here
like-
said between and from what I'm hearing, Kalinowski wants to go second. Of course he does. All right, so here we now are going to talk to Adam Hlavac and Mike Kalinowski. Here we go.
All right, guys, I'm here with Adam because apparently the rules are different around here now. So listen, Adam, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The first round really did you in. I think we can both agree on that. If you don't have that same for round 1, round 2, and round 3, the way you came out swinging, that match goes completely differently. So I'm sure you're kicking yourself right now.
I am. There were a few questions in there that I knew the answers to, and for whatever reason,
Didn't
I tried to
pop in
think
there.
about it. It didn't come to me even with a repeat of the question. For whatever reason, they were just completely blank in my mind, which sucks because you're right. The second and third round, I feel like I did really, really well. And the first round just really
It's like you warm up.
I think you just needed that first round to kind of get settled. Like, the lights don't usually shake you, so I don't even think that that's like a...
It's your brain just starts cooking
Yeah,
more.
Usually my first round is usually my best round. It's the third round that really screws me over. So it's really weird not being able to find my footing in that first round. Just something, I don't know what it was.
Round 2, you were absolute powerhouse, and even round 3, you know, like you said, you had an amazing performance. So, I guess, how do you recover from something like this?
I mean, the only way you can recover is to move forward and just look forward to the next match, continue prepping, continue studying, continue being trying to be the best you can be, and hope for the best in the next one.
I know now you're out of the tournament, obviously, but you are going to continue watching the rest of it. Or do you have a pick between Mike and Mara?
Oh, I'm going to be a real saltbox right now. I want Mara to destroy Kalinowski. 100%. Please. And I have a feeling it's going to happen based on what we've seen.
It's not petty at all. All right, guys, I'm back with Mike Kalinowski. Mike.
Again? Anything you want to say to me?
Personal space? Please?
And now?
Great. Well, Mike, we are here. You had a perfect round 1.
I did, my first one, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And then
really
round
his
2,
first
obviously, you picked
He's come
Marco,
close so
something
many
I don't know that we
times.
would expect from a DC guy. Were you trying to send a message to anyone?
No, I don't need to explain myself. It worked out in my favor, didn't it? Did, right? Well, here's the thing. You gotta understand. We're at this level now. I don't have weaknesses. I have varying degrees of strength.
Yeah, I guess you can kind of look at it that way.
So now you're going to be going up against Mara. You know, are you relieved at all to not be facing Rachel?
May I talk about this for a moment here?
Sure.
See, here, all you guys in this entire tournament, you said I was manipulating the system. I didn't want to face Rachel. You know something? I knew Rachel wasn't going to make it all the way to the end. I knew Mara was. And I put competitors against myself, a string of tough competitors to where I am. I had this hardest road to where I am right now. And guess who I'm going to be facing? Mara. Because you remember what happened at the beginning? I sat down with her. I was impressed. Very impressed. And I said, you know what? You keep winning, and I'm going to keep winning. She kept winning, and I kept winning. She held up her end of the bargain, as did I.
Yeah.
Now, she's a monster in this league. She is Frankenstein's monster, and I'm Frankenstein. I created a monster, and I've got to face her, because I'm a man of my word.
I'm a man of my
So
word.
are you, I don't know, is everything working out the way that you wanted it
Let me
to?
stop you right there.
Of course.
Naturally.
What did Frankenstein have to do to his monster?
Destroy him.
He had to put it down. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you down, Mara. And Inman, Captain, you can put on whatever little outfit you want to put on. You want to be Captain Riker, you know, whoever you got first. You know,
Don't you have outfits?
Jen, get with the program. I haven't worn one of those since a year ago. I'm behind all that. We moved on from that.
It's cheaper,
So,
too.
Inman, put whatever what you want on, because I'm coming for you in the live event. You better bring it, buddy, because I'm coming for you. I told you all a year ago. I didn't care about the singles thing. I didn't care about the teams thing. Inner Geekdom, that's where I wanted to be. I've made a name for myself. I've created this entire tournament, giving you some of the best matches you've all ever seen, and here I am going for that belt. You're welcome, Sheep.
Bye.
Thanks, Mike. Back to you guys. Wait. Actually, I do have one question for you.
What's that?
Who's Chance Ellison?
All I'm going to say to that is, a month ago, all you sheep said, who's Mara Kanopik?
Yeah, he's going to be real big in this league. Watch out!
It's the best known answer ever.
Well,
We almost had
Mike
Chance
Kalinowski
today,
said that he
but he's out of
making
town.
Everyone thank him and saying that this is exactly what you wanted, and that he told Mara Kanopik, and he did. He told Mara that if Mara kept winning, and he kept winning, eventually they would.
You'll see
face
Chance
one
here
another.
soon,
That's
too.
how tournaments work, yeah.
That's gonna happen, and now not always.
With us.
Not always. I mean, depending on which round you're gonna go in, but
Keep winning.
But all the way, she won. She made it to the finals. Did the unthinkable and beat Rachel Cushing. Mike Kalinowski has won 3 in a row, and now you have your finals. The amazing Mara Kanopik will go head-to-head with the killer himself, Mr. Corruption, Mike Kalinowski. It is going to go down in a 5-round Inner Geekdom match. 5 rounds for the finals. The winner will play the champion, Jason Justice Inman, at the live event on September 8th. Get your tickets at schmoedownlive.com. And right around the corner, we have 2 great matchups as the first matchup we have coming down the pike. we are going to be seeing Ethan Irwin going up against the android Mark and Draco. #1 contenders match for the singles championship. The winner will play William Bibiani for the vacant championship. Now, that alone is going to be something incredible to see. Then the Inner Geekdom finals will go down on August 17th, right afterwards. Mike Kalinowski just ensured we're going to see what a battle. I can't wait to see Kalinowski versus Canuck.
It's going to be one, dare I say, scorching summer, and we'll be here to take you through all of the carnage, and you can join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon right now, as a matter of fact. You can actually do it right now if you've already done it. Thank you for your patronage. Tell your friends and your relatives, including Grandma, about it, and tell her I give her my personal best. Christian, great match today. Looking forward to the finals.
Me too. We have had a hell of an Inner Geekdom tournament. The last couple matches have been really good. Again, hats off to Adam Hlavac, who fought his heart out today. But Mike Kalinowski has been playing great. Corruption's in full effect, and anarchy is not too far away. And Mike Kalinowski, who has this mystery teammate here in Chance Ellison, the Cobra, apparently they're calling this kid. Let's see what happens
You're calling
with those
this kid.
two. But that's it. That's our tournament so far. The finals are going to come up. Who do you got? Amazing Mara Kanopik or Mike the Killer Kalinowski? Comment. Let us know. Keep those comments coming. Keep the likes coming. Share this with your friends. Join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook group. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. So everything is going the way Kalinowski has foreseen it.
Yes.
And it's the way it should be going, too. I mean, it makes the most sense for this corruption storyline that Mike keep winning, and he is putting in his all. And I'm so happy to see it coming to fruition. And you can see it on Christian's eyes. Like, he is so happy. Like, this is exactly what should be happening all the way through. And the fact that Mike Kalinowski did talk to Mara, like, it's even more perfect that it is going this way.
It is holding more weight onto what Kalinowski has been doing in this league.
Yeah. And the same thing could happen again with Chance. Like, they've already kind of created the sequel to this Kalinowski reign. And granted, Kalinowski has just got to get to the end and face Jason Justice Inman, and he could lose, but that still continues with what's going on with the team tournament.
Right.
If him and Chance end up meshing well and the two of them can dominate. Because we know Chance, but we don't know Chance inside the Schmoedown ring, and anything can happen. We saw our match in the first, Schmoedown trip, and it was amazing. And then as time went on later, things get jumbled. You think about it a little more, and it doesn't work out the exact way you would have hoped. Could that happen for Chance? We don't know, but what we do know is Chance is prepared mentally for a battle.
He's got the knowledge, and he's gonna bring the game.
He's got the tools, he's got the talent.
Yeah.
It's Miller time, Ghostbusters. But yes, Chance Ellison going into the Schmoedown with Mike Kalinowski, Mike just cleaning up, Mara Kanopik dominating. I can't wait to see that all go down, and then I can't wait to see it all go down live September 8th.
Yeah, we will be there and hanging out with all the Schmoedownians.
Sure, Schmoville. You guys, you know who you are. You'll be there. You watch this. You watch these videos twice a week, which is so mind-boggling for us that you want to watch these matches with us. But we appreciate it. We appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching this video. You can like and subscribe.
Do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, etc.
All the social networking gingers, you know where they are. Kicking the party, fill the party, keep the party going. At a Patreon gets us where we need to go. Just did a new episode of Better Late Than Never. Our last 6 were all about summer blockbusters. So we just ended it with Back to the Future. You can find that on our channel now. Also check out our office vlog. We went to the filming locations of Dunder Mifflin and Poor Richards. That's available as well on our channel. So thank you guys so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party, it's over.
Bye.